Hey man. Alright, got that restarted.
What the hell is that? Look at that too.
Alrighty. Oh, let me put this. It'll be green. Oh damn! I'm all on the. We all live talking. But I bam, we live, man. Turn it on live. Yeah, we live. We live on YouTube. I ain't started Spotify or nothing yet, but everybody can come in. Come on in. Come on in. Like Command say, come on in. Bring a friend. But yeah,
Friends.
we got Let me go ahead and pull up some stuff. Well, we got the NBA. What happened this week? Hold on, let me start with
Both
that.
series are 2-0. The Timberwolves and
Well, we know the crazy ass shot that Halliburton made, and then
I
he
was
did this
actually
choke.
watching that live. I was at work watching that. I'm like, it's like this stuff is like,
It's written.
it's like, how can you bounce like? I don't.
That was crazy. Yeah. The Kawhi shot. Remember that Kawhi shot where it
Yeah.
bounced, or that one? What's the more lucky shot?
I say the Kawhi one because it bounced
Yeah.
both like several times. It bounced at least
Yeah.
3, 4 times.
It's crazy. If that ball don't bounce enough for Kawhi, they don't win
And
the
that
championship.
ends the series,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, that was it.
And hell, looked like that was. Looked like, and then looked like the Halliburton shot was the beginning of the end for the Knicks.
Yeah.
And now the Pacers have taken a 2-0 lead,
Yeah.
headed to Pat McAfee's town of Indianapolis, Indiana.
And it's crazy because Indiana 500 this week. The Indiana Fever and Kalen Clark doing whatever they doing. Jim Irsay died, and it seems like Indiana just in the spotlight right now. But I'm a Pacers fan. I like the Pacers. I've been like Pacers since Reggie Miller. So what did I say? I said they were gonna win the title. I said the Pacers are going to win the title. Now we know OKC and Minnesota look like they finna be over too. Look like we might see a 2 sweeps in both series. That'd be kind of crazy. 2 sweeps in one in the first Eastern Conference Finals. We got 2 sweeps. That'll be kind of interesting. But we got oh yeah. I was thinking about how we did the NFL predicting who gonna win the division.
Yeah.
I-
Well,
yeah.
we didn't do the division part.
Yeah, but you know how we did last year. We picked who gonna win the
Yeah.
division. I was like, fuck it, we got a tie. We could probably do a little bit of that. Pick the division, NFL divisions, and we're gonna. I remember because I picked the Cardinals last year, and I thought I was gonna be right, and then they did what they did and let me down. But we're gonna go right back and start on NFL divisions. And you pick your winner, I'm gonna pick my winner. And let's see who gonna be the best. So we'll start in AFC. The hardest division, AFC North, right now in AFC. Baltimore, Bengals, Browns, Steelers.
It might be might be one of my easiest choices.
So this division, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, I'm going Baltimore. 2, I'm picking the Bengals.
Oh, okay, you do them in order. I got you.
Yeah.
So you do. Oh,
Yeah.
that might be. Well, I know the winner.
Yeah.
But
3, I'm gonna kind of switch it up. I'm going the Browns. I think Shadur gonna play. And he might actually make them better. And I'm gonna pick the Steelers last. They still don't. We don't know. It's most likely Aaron Rodgers, but he on the back end of his career, and I don't know what they doing. That's where I'm going. So it look like whatever they've got the picture I've seen. That's how I'm picturing my picture. That's how I'm putting mine.
okay, so we gonna go one more. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Ravens then Bengals. I know that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm tempted to pick the Browns third, but then I'm like, I know the Steelers look on paper they look bad. They don't know their quarterback, which
Yeah.
I'm leaning more and more toward. They will have Aaron Rodgers, especially these hints. He gave out another hint. I
He
think
did.
within the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
So they might for some reason they still probably be around 7-8 wins, and see the Browns.
Yeah.
By the time Shador gets there, they're gonna have 4 or 5 wins. That's tough on a rookie quarterback. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say is, and I still
Yeah.
think the Pittsburgh will be relevant defensively. So I'm gonna go 3 Pittsburgh, 4 Browns for this year.
Yeah.
I think Browns are still
They get
about
a
a
few
year
more
or two.
years.
They're gonna be,
Yeah.
they'll probably be even better than the Steelers even on paper. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, because I could go with the obvious, say Browns and Steelers, but I'm gonna flip it, Steelers
Yeah.
Browns. But it damn sure ain't gonna be Shador's fault. We'll see how
Yeah,
they play
yeah.
out.
Well, we got AFC East. Pretty much, it's easy to pick the division winner, but then you got to pick the next three, or this you never know. But I'm gonna pick Buffalo to win the division. Number 2, I'm gonna say who's gonna be. I mean, Tua and they still got the Tyreek. I want to pick the Dolphins, but for some reason I think the Patriots might go up a little bit more. I'm gonna go Patriots at the second division, Dolphins at number 3, and the Jets at last still.
This is the one right here. Okay, this is the one. I gotta go. Obviously, Bills. Bills to win the division. Now
Yeah.
here we go. This is the tricky one. Man, I'm gonna say this. I'm finna go on and do it. I'm
Yeah.
going with the Patriots number 2,
Yeah,
Miami number 3, Jets last.
that's all I
Patriots
got.
gonna be improved. I feel like the Dolphins. I don't know. Like, is Tua gonna be healthy the whole
Yeah.
year? I don't know what that defense is gonna do.
Tyree, what he gonna do?
Now, the Dolphins could be second. They could be second. I think they'll finish third, and then there'll be even more questions on where they're gonna go in the future with their quarterback position. Is Tua the guy,
Yeah.
or they gonna look to, even though they drafted a quarterback in a later round,
Fuck.
within the next couple of years they might draft another quarterback earlier
Yeah,
because they're gonna feel like they can only go so far with 2 at the quarterback. I believe they're gonna need a
Yeah.
larger sample size, and they're gonna figure it out.
yeah.
And then Tyreek is gonna be more frustrated.
He gonna probably want to get traded.
And I just see it happening. Remember what I said, right?
Yeah. Well, we got the AFC South. Now this could be different. Now, obvious would be the Texans to be the one in the division, but they got Travis Hunter in this division now. What is he gonna do? He's gonna make a difference for the team. Cam Ward is in that division. Daniel Jones went to the Colts, and the Houston Texans stayed the same with pretty much. I think they got some draft pick, whatever. But I like the Texans at 1. I don't know if the Titans, if Cam Ward, well, we saw Jaden Daniels do what they did, so I'm gonna take the Titans at 2, take the Jaguars at 3, and I'm taking the Colts to finish last.
I'm picking the Slobber Knockers now. All right, I'm picking the Texans to win this division. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm picking the
Yeah.
Texans. I already know who I'm picking. I think I know who I'm gonna pick finish last, but
Yeah,
I'm going I'm gonna go with the Jaguars to finish second this time.
Jaguars.
What's his name? Cohen, I believe, the new head coach. I feel
Yeah.
like, hey, the offense will be better. Maybe he'll rejuvenate Trevor Lawrence more. Travis
Yeah.
Hunter will be another weapon for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Defense, and they'll probably draft more on defense in the future. So I'm going Jaguars second. I was tempted to put the Titans second,
Yeah.
but I gotta go Jaguars second. I'm going Titans third, and I'm going Colts fourth, as they still trying to figure out what they doing with that quarterback position for the future.
And they got Daniel Jones, who's gonna probably mess it up for them.
There you go. You just
Yeah. And then we got the AFC West, the easiest division winner to pick, but it's a little different. They got They got 2 good coaches, 3 good coaches, 4. Look at me. They got Andy Reid, Pete Carroll, Harbaugh, and old dude from New Orleans. What's his
And
name?
what have they all done in the NFL?
They all won Super Bowls.
Well, not hard. Well, they
Oh,
all.
no, Harbaugh went to
Well,
Super Bowl.
see, and let's say
Yeah.
Harbaugh, you messed it up, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You can all say y'all been to Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But hey, Harbaugh, he did win a national championship, so it's
Yeah.
that jersey pretty cool right there.
Yeah, that Gallup. Yeah. Oh, what's that dude, Dave? What's it? Oh, I don't remember his name no more. The Denver coach,
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton. Yeah. I'm going KC Chiefs. My Chiefs. You know we're going to finish first.
Yeah,
Number
they gonna
2.
be on a. They said get back them up.
Yeah, they gonna be better, and it's hard. Number 2 could be either way. You can go Colts or you go Broncos. Is Bo Nix really that good? Is the Raiders gonna be better? They got Genty. I'm gonna take the Colts. I mean the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers to go to that, and then I'm gonna pick the Denver Broncos third, the Raiders fourth. But they're not gonna be bad fourth. They might be a decent 8-win fourth. They might be like could potentially make a wild card fourth type.
But I gotta say 2 quick things before I get started on this AFC West. I believe this year is gonna really show where the Raiders are for the future.
Yeah.
Because you bring in the coach, you feel like if the coach, you gonna really see what you missing. Which I believe they still gotta put. I believe another skill player on the outside, and you can just draft defense because you know that's why I feel like their Achilles heel been for years. But this is gonna be one of the hardest second and third place picks I gotta pick out of all these teams.
Yeah.
So let me get into it. I'm gonna show you why. I gotta go with Chiefs to win this division.
Yeah.
I feel like they really gotta, for obvious reasons. I just feel like they just remotivated and watch out, world. But second, man, you know what? I'm gonna go Broncos, man.
Broncos.
Barely, maybe by a game or so.
Yeah.
Man, the Chargers are gonna be really good. And the thing about the Chargers, they're gonna be able to run the football to protect Herbert because you don't. A lot of ways you might not want him slinging 40 or 45 times.
Yeah.
Not saying he can't do it, but I feel like, hey, you got one of the best running backs out of the draft. Use him. You got Najee Harris, who still got young legs. Use him.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like Broncos can build. They might go for they might have 1 or 2 more wins than they did last year when they had like 10. So
Yeah.
Broncos, Chargers, but the Chargers could be second easy.
Yeah.
But and I gotta
Raiders
pick
last.
the Raiders last just because so much by default. So
Yeah. Well, here we go, a tough one now. This was a tough division in the NFC North, but now we got some changes. We know the quarterback situation changed in Minnesota and everything. Looks like Green Bay's gonna be better. Detroit lost their offensive coordinator. Is that a good way? I'm like, I'm gonna pick the Green Bay Packers to go first. Detroit to be second. Chicago gonna be third. And with that rookie quarterback, I think Minnesota goes last.
this is gonna be one of the hardest ones, man. This is gonna be a hard one because people done lost stuff, gained stuff. It's just woo. This is gonna be a hard one. You know what? I don't even want to pick them first because I don't know. I don't even want to pick them first. But you know what? They done lost, so they done. But I feel like, man, I'm gonna still go with Detroit to win. I know it's on paper it shouldn't even happen. They should finish second and third because I think they're gonna be a little different team. But I feel like Green Bay, they're all gonna split.
Yeah.
But I feel like Detroit is gonna have the horses. Chicago could win this.
Yeah.
They're gonna be right there. So I might have to go Bears second, Green Bay third, Vikings fourth. Because Green Bay, which Green Bay am I gonna get? I thought they were gonna do better last year.
Yeah,
Didn't they make the playoffs? I don't know, but
they made the playoffs.
But it's like we see that same Green Bay that beat that was up on Dallas 27-0 in that playoffs. I didn't see I thought I was gonna get a better Green Bay, but my eyes didn't see a better Green Bay. So I don't know what Green Bay I'm gonna get this year.
Yeah.
Should be a better one.
Well,
Should be at 11-12. We in Green Bay, and I don't even remember what their
yeah.
schedule is.
But they did have all three teams. They could have had 4 teams make the playoffs that year, but they did have 3. They had the most teams in the playoffs with 2 of the best records.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
NFC East, this one is a close, easy. Well, you say easy one. We all know who's gonna finish last. I'm gonna finish, but I've been thinking about. I know a Cowboy fan, unbiased opinion. I'm gonna say the Eagles just because they won Super Bowl. I'm gonna say they finish first in the division. Cowboys second. I'm picking the Cowboys second. Yep. Picking the Commanders at a third, a close third, and the Giants
Yeah, mine's similar, man. I gotta pick the Eagles. They just finish first. I just think
last.
somebody gonna have to surprise somebody.
Yeah.
But and based off last year and what they added, I mean, I hate to say it, I gotta pick Washington second. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll tell y'all why in just a second. The reason y'all put Dallas third, rookie coach.
Yeah.
I believe the offense gonna be better though. Defense, I don't know. I think they'll be better on paper.
Yeah,
But
that's the question. Can't stop the run.
but I feel like it's gonna be some inconsistency, and it's gonna benefit Washington and Philly. So that's why I gotta put them at number 3.
Yeah.
They're gonna be more consistent than the Cowboys through 17, 18 games, whatever.
Yeah.
And the Giants, I gotta put them 4th. I ain't gotta say why, but I think they'll be better than the previous year.
Yeah.
I say
that- Well, here's a crazy one. We don't really know about this because the NFC South, anybody could probably win this one.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think I
Hey.
know who I'm gonna go with the win.
But I think I
Probably
know
the same
who's
team I
last.
picked last year.
Let me see. Atlanta was one of his. I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay first. I'm gonna go with Atlanta second. The Panthers third, a better Panthers team, and I'm gonna pick the Saints to be dead last. And they're gonna be bad because they lost their quarterback, and they got all these. They don't know who they're gonna put their quarterback. And Kellen Moore is in trouble. I know he like, damn, why did I take this job?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I gotta go at Tampa Bay to win this thing. I can't wait to see Ibuka with Baker Mayfield to offset him to Mike Evans. That's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
The
Buka.
Cowboys gotta play them, by the way. But anyway,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I gotta go Falcons second. Some of it by default, and I think the defense will be a little better. Man, I'm gonna go just because, just by a little bit. I'm gonna pick the Saints third, Panthers fourth. They still trying to fight, but the Panthers will be improved. They might have a couple more wins than last year.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going with.
Okay, in the last one. Last year, I told y'all the
Interesting one.
Cardinals. I told y'all bet it out on the Cardinals. I still think you should bet it out on the Cardinals, but I'm taking a different route. We know Brock Purdy got paid. We know who's the quarterback. Sam Darnold's a quarterback now for the Saints, Seahawks. We know what the Rams got. I'm going with the Rams at first. They might have the best wide receiver duo in that division.
That's gonna be fun to watch.
And I'm going to pick the Cardinals second. And then I'm going to go with the 49ers, who are going to be bad because they're going to show you they're going to be a bad third. With Brock Purdy has no help besides Kittle and McCaffrey. And McCaffrey's going to get hurt at some point of the season. And y'all gonna be like, damn, we played this guy $50 million. He can't really do nothing without his superstars around. Because Ayuk hurt. He ain't ridiculous. So San Francisco third, about 7 wins. And the Seahawks going to be last because I think Sam Darnold goes back to being Jets Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go and get this out of the way. One team you shouldn't sleep on this year in the whole NFL. LA Rams. They'll win this division. Let's just get that out of the way. Watch them on defense. Don't even be surprised. And let me say this: while I might be one of the only people that say this. They were probably maybe a couple plays away from us having a different conversation on who went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. If Saquon Barkley doesn't get that touchdown, it was another play. They was right there. So and that's something we could talk about in a minute about Saquon's hot take.
Yeah.
By the way, we'll probably get to that in a minute or a few minutes. But Rams, I'm going San Francisco second. Some of it's by default, just because they'll still have a little mystique there, but they won't be. I'm not gonna see them as the, like, oh, we scared to play San Francisco.
Yeah.
But they'll still be physical in some ways. But so I'm going San Francisco fourth. Second. Sorry. I'm going Cardinals third. Defense is gonna be better.
Yeah.
They drafted well. Defense will be better. And I gotta go Seahawks fourth. They lost people. That ain't no shot to the coach, but you just don't have. I don't feel like you have enough pieces to even compete.
We got Cooper Kupp. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they have Cooper. They're gonna have to. The division's gonna be too tough. If they was like in the AFC South, with what they got, NFC South, but yeah, that's just why. So they'll finish last, I believe.
Oh, he said about that take. He said he was. I heard what Keyshawn thought about. He was a top. He said that team was a top 5 team
of all time.
That's laughable. I mean, he was good. Saquon had a good year, but they not a top 5 team. Cause you can't. Cause Keyshawn talked about you got Hall of Famers on these top 5 teams. What Hall of Famers you got on this team? They got good players that could be Hall of Famers, but they got good players.
And I'm gonna make a point here in a second.
A top 5 team. I don't think they even a top 10 team. Because you just don't know. Because you was always, they questioned Jalen Hurts all year. He didn't really throw the ball much. Just like, okay, y'all saw, we got who had a quarterback that was like the Ravens had a quarterback. Nobody thinks Trent Dilfer was a top quarterback. Nobody thought Brad Johnson was a top quarterback. But they won because they had good defense. They played in, everybody ran the ball. Jalen Hurts is probably better than those two. He's definitely better than them two. But I don't see top 10 at quarterback. I see top 10 running back, receivers. I can see in the top 20, top 15. But I mean, I don't know. AJ Brown. Then you got Devontae Smith. I can't say Devontae Smith is just in the top. Then you go over the defense. You got like the rookie, that white guy, the rookie, and then you got a bunch of rookies and young guys, a bunch of Georgia linemen. It was a good team, and we'll see if they flop this year. Then they were just a one-hit wonder team. That'd be kind of crazy. I don't think they will, but I don't think they're top. They was a decent team. They won a Super Bowl. I do not think they'll repeat though, but they will make the playoffs. That's what I think.
Yeah, the one thing about it is I feel like sometimes we get caught up in a game. Like, how they dominated the Chiefs. Had a great game plan. Can't take that away from them. But when you're talking top 5, I don't feel like they probably in the top 5. When I say, they're probably not a top 5 since the 2000s.
Yeah.
So in the last 25 years, I'm just saying, because I'm thinking about these teams. Would I take them over the 2000 Ravens? No.
Nope.
Would I take them over? Some people probably wouldn't take them over the greatest show on turf.
Nope.
Even though when I analyze it, because I've seen a couple teams hold the greatest show on turf to 10 points. So do I see the Philadelphia do that? Yeah, they could. If these two teams could, they probably 10 or 17. Yeah. So I'm analyzing it, and so. That's just why I feel like definitely that's and I know me and Rob could test this. It's maybe 2 or 3 teams that I didn't see play, but I'm pretty sure they weren't better than any of the Steelers and the 70s teams or the 85, because we're talking about historically great. Yeah. And here's the deal: what are they? Are the 2024? 2025 Eagles breaking any records as they went on their Super Bowl run? I don't think so. Saquon Barkley had a historically great season.
That's about it.
So
they just came in the right time.
Yeah. Now I can easily say, the Rams, they was close to beating them in the NFC Championship, but I know it ain't about one game, is what I'm saying, because it's probably a lot of great teams that this team had them on the ropes. Yeah. But when you talk about top 5, you gotta be like, oh man, I mean, I don't know. I
can't give it to them.
Yeah.
Hell, Cowboys, those 90 Cowboys teams.
Absolutely.
Way
absolutely. Hey, think about this. I don't believe your D line against the greatest offensive line I ever seen.
Yeah.
With the Mark Tuinays and we go Nate Newton and
Larry
Larry
Allen.
Allen. These are some of the best
Yeah.
top 3 or 5 at their position. Maybe you could argue. So, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So.
Keyshawn said that that defense wouldn't get Saquon wouldn't run for like 7 yards as a defense.
Yeah, and see, we remember that team. That man, I tell
Mm-hmm.
man, John Lynch.
But
Rondé Barber.
Brooks, Sapp.
I wouldn't want to run against I gotta worry about Sapp and Simeon right there. You got Derek Brooks in the middle plugging holes. And, I mean, John Lynch gonna come up and knock in the mouth.
Hey.
I'm just saying. So
Saquon, I know you're not gonna send it to somebody. What if Saquon was watching this and he replied? Sometimes you never know. Some of these
I mean, I follow a couple of Eagles.
Yeah.
Like, they got a good following on Instagram.
Like I played Darius Slay in Madden, so like I can get a cut for these players. I need a Darius Slay. I know you starting around.
What we saying is not asking. Look, Saquon. Hey, that's a great deal. You went to a new team, your first year you won. You're feeling great.
Yeah, now you gotta do it again.
Be, and you deserve. And look, we know you one of the best prospects. Look at it. You one of the best prospects we ever seen come out of college.
Oh, that's
you, Adrian Peterson, and we can go on and on. You know what I'm saying?
So what the hell are they doing here? We just got some breaking news here, y'all. Just watching what I break, but John Cena is attacking.
Was talking to him backstage.
Well, like what is that setting up for? Because they know really what Survivor Series, ain't that coming up?
They the Mavericks.
Yeah. Because I was wondering, like, they said Cody Rhodes coming back. I knew it. Fucking Cody Rhodes. You think they're going to give Cody Rhodes the belt back
give it to him.
At the end of the year? Like, let him be the one to beat Cena? I wanted to be CM Punk.
No, I think it'd be somebody else, probably.
Yeah. I think it's time. But anyway, y'all.
He might win in 2026.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll be 2026.
Have you heard about the stuff with AB going on? You done seen the stuff with AB? Because Pat-Man was talking about it. And they was talking and he's saying he got robbed.
Stuff he does just pisses me off. Well, you
think he do it on purpose?
It's the idiotic.
Like he know what he doing, or you really think he crazy?
Hey, they say that I'm crazy.
I mean, anybody that get up and quit a team in mid like middle of the game, I ain't never seen anybody quit a team.
I'm gonna go back and hear what you say because I know you say it.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen nobody quit a damn thing in the middle of a game. Like everybody think we're gonna I always forget to remember that.
Quit.
But yeah, I think he said he got then the dude.
They don't have them matches no more. I know they can't.
Quit matches.
That and what's the name?
But I think one of the dudes who called Pat-Man, he got his hotline.
Screw yourself. I'm sorry.
He said that the dude was talking about ABB wearing like fake jewelry and stuff, and he broke and all this. I don't know. He said he
too much money, that money run down, you know what I'm saying?
He say he owe him $100,000.
Everybody can't be like Ocho.
Yeah, and he say he owe him like $100,000 or something. This dude who he claimed they put the gun out on. But yeah, AB, I don't know what's wrong with this dude, man. Get on, come on. You want to talk?
Always broke.
Hey,
hey. But nah, I ain't gonna.
Hey, AB, come get on the show. Talk to us. Hell, Cam, what was it? Adam Pat-Man Jones ended up calling the dude. It was crazy how this happened. He ended up talking to guys said to leave a message, so he called him back. And one of these guys was Jamarcus Russell's uncle. And he's like, he said, well, can you call Jamarcus? And they called Jamarcus Russell, like, he started talking to Jamarcus Russell. And the next episode, he put Jamarcus Russell on the episode, the one that was on yesterday. Pac-Man Jones. So, and Jamarcus Russell, he's trying to build a league for, people who didn't make it to the NFL and, kids. So, he gonna make them get paid, kids 18, from, 14 to 18 division, then the 18 and up. And they'll get paid, and they can play, this. I think he said he got a few cities and stuff. He looking for NFL players to be owners of these teams and stuff. So Jamarcus Russell, he's lucky dude. He was a pretty bad quarterback. But
damn, man, he was special in college. Man.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, I did a Wood.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have. If I made that pick and I missed, I wouldn't have seen it coming.
Yeah.
If I was the Raiders.
Yeah,
because he had. I don't know, man. I don't. Especially when you see other players that don't have the attributes he had.
He was good in college.
Just put it like this. Put it like this. Just imagine if Brock Purdy didn't go to the 49ers. And I'm not taking a shot at Brock Purdy, but it's always going to be in my mind. Unless
where you played.
What would have happened if he got, went to the Jets, went to the shit. Just somebody that doesn't have a system in place for it. You have to be that guy, like.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Mahomes could have went anywhere and been. Now he probably been not as great as he is now, but he been good. I don't believe Mahomes would have.
Did Chicago pass him up? Chicago Bears.
But when they picked Mitch Trubisky, where people go. That
was crazy.
Die. But hey, that speaking of the Bears, they got it set up. So Caleb, we got to see next 2 or 3 years. Yeah. What will Caleb Williams be?
Yeah.
What will he be?
Oh yeah. Speaking of what if. I had a scenario, I'm going to do a video on another one. Because ChatGPT takes a lot of the... Who was Samara Histon? Oh, damn. She really need a ride. Well, hold on. Anyway, we're going to get this... We're going to end this in a minute. I'm going to end it with this scenario. So I typed in, what if Tom Brady never started? What if Bledsoe never got hurt?
You probably doing that because you were listening to what's her name, the biggest what ifs.
Yeah. How do I look at my old ones? Kevin Jared. Dang, they don't show me the damn.
I go downtown.
Yeah, cause I was like, I want to see. Why my shit?
Go downtown.
Cause why my shit ain't working now? I mean, it ain't working, but it don't got the my pass thing. Yeah. Let me do it again. Let me see what I do. Tom Brady never got in the game. How does
when would Tom Brady have started? If he didn't
look, it had a interesting thing about some quarterbacks who would have got some titles that we never known. Okay, so Tom Brady never got into the game. This is what they say. Drew Bledsoe, he likely remains a starter several more years. He had a strong arm, but was more traditional, less mobile. His play was inconsistent. Bill Belichick, he said something about Belichick would have got fired sometime middle of the few years. But he probably would have got fired because they wouldn't be that bad. That's what they're saying. But he says might not be viewed as a genius coach. Without Brady's rise, Belichick's legacy would be far murkier, possibly leading to his firing after a few mediocre seasons. No Super Bowl wins in 2001, 03, or 04. The Rams, Panthers, and Eagles may all win titles instead that year. Then, Peyton Manning benefits mostly from this. He becomes the undisputed king of the AFC without Brady to rival him.
I'm the king.
Ben Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, and Phillip Rivers might win more playoff games and get deeper in the postseason. Joe Flacco,
Phillip Rivers for sure.
Joe Flacco, or even someone like Chad Pennington could be more prominent in the AFC during those years. Other teams that benefit, the Colts could have dominated the early 2000s with multiple Super Bowls. The New York Jets or Miami Dolphins might win the AFC East a few times during Brady's early dominance of 2001 to 2010. Teams like the Chargers or Ravens might have taken over the AFC power vacuum. NFL rule change may happen differently. Brady's style of play, success, practice influence the change of protecting quarterbacks and legal contact penalties. Without this influence, defenses may have remained more aggressive. Passing game might not be evolved quickly. Brady himself, he might have ended up as a backup journeyman or even out of the league by 2003. Or he might have gotten a shot somewhere else, perhaps a struggling team, and had a slow but eventual rise like Kurt Warner. That's one. And the other one had me something like Aaron Rodgers would have won at least 2 more Super Bowls and shit and all this. But it's for mostly Peyton Manning would have been the most of benefit for sure, because he would have been like nobody who was gonna touch him.
I mean, we knew it was a day where Kenny get over the hump of beating Brady. We know the deals in the playoffs, right? The snow games. I mean, Indianapolis used to playing on indoors, and of course, usually when they play the Patriots, Patriots gonna have a home field advantage.
Yeah.
Right? So that's norm in the playoffs. So, shit, it didn't matter to Baltimore or something like that. We'll come to Gillette and beat you. Like that 1 year. And I think that was in the divisional round, by the way.
Yeah.
T. Suggs and them were ready with it.
But we gonna hit it here. we're gonna end it out here. If y'all want to know, type in some more what if scenarios in the comment section, send to me, and we just talk about next one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a video of this one. What if Tupac and Biggie never died? I'm gonna see about that one. We're gonna talk about that. What if Tupac and Biggie
I
never
like
died?
what ifs. What if can go on for on and on. We
Yeah.
can do what ifs on just sports alone.
We should do it every week. A what if section. Y'all what ifs, and we'll do them, and I'll do them. So yeah, we got some stuff here, and we got some interesting things to do after this. Let me cut out.
What if so and so wore rubber? You know.
Yeah, hey, I don't know, but we will be out here, man. Got a real crazy day. The outside part too. If y'all listening and y'all local, pull up, cause we gonna be outside. Yeah.
And the outside, inside, the outside,
Yeah.
outside.
And to the stream gonna end here. Oh yeah, I want to talk about that. Well, you know, Costner and his little streaming university.
Yeah.
You even seen the videos and them, some of the
I just seen them.
like they, you know, that girl cooking with Kaya. See there, I like that.
Okay.
And this dude, like, I put him with, I think it's a bunch of dudes trying to, it's like school niggas trying to do it in jumping people's rooms and women's rooms. Some girl named India is there, and a few streamers, a big streamer. I'm like, yeah. I know a lot of dudes trying to get that Kaya. I looked, I was like, this is my first time seeing her. I was like, okay, now he cooking with, I said, I didn't never knew, I heard about, never watched the videos. I like, okay, yeah. I know niggas is in that room. Cause she had a dude in the room. One dude was knocking on the door. He's like, you know how to cook. He was trying to do. So he's like, can you teach me how to cook? And she was like, he had a dude in the back. He was in the room like, I don't know what to do. Hey, I actually signed up for this. I never got selected. I didn't even get no denial, but I was fucking. You could have tried. I mean, I would have.
You go cook some
It's just a bunch of guys, streamers, and just making content. That's what it is. It's pretty interesting though.
Well, he probably got a. Sound like an umbrella.
He built like he bought a school or something.
It's like an umbrella.
And he is.
Under, he the umbrella.
Yeah, he got that's the money. Like Costner got money like crazy. I didn't think he had that kind of money. I'm like, dang, this dude got money.
That's why we that's what
but yeah, we finna be out here. We got to work. Y'all should subscribe. You know, like I said, we do the